Hey Alberto, this is Ethan with Web Rank Management. We spoke on the phone earlier, and I told you that I would send you over this quick custom video with some tips and tricks on how to improve your online presence and generate more income with your website. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about three things. The first one is content. Content is basically everything you see on your website, everything from this phone number in the top, the picture in the background, all the way to this footer at the very, very bottom below your allow cookies part. Gotta say right off the bat, you actually have a pretty nice looking website, but it is definitely in need of some improvement. So content. Google really likes to see that websites have between 1 and 2,000 words per page. So you could write a blog post, you could say a little bit more about your services you offer, talk about some happy customers, get some reviews, just something to get in some more relative keywords in there on your website to get up to about 1,500. That's the sweet spot that Google likes. Just basically saying that you're an expert in the field of roofing, siding, and gutters. So when you Google search, for example, roofing, Lincoln, Nebraska, this is what you'll see. The very first thing up here are your sponsored ads. These are people that are paying Google to put their website up at the top. We offer this service as part of one of our packages, but this is really to generate short-term revenue while we're waiting for your SEO to take off. SEO stands for search engine optimization, by the way. That's what I specialize in. So below the sponsored content, we have the Google Map Pack. Now, this is also referred to as your Google Business Profile. So anytime someone searches for a service with a city after it, or even if they say roofing near me, they will get this section as well. This is very, very lucrative for your local area. About 46% of clicks to website come from the Map Pack. So how do we get your website up here, you ask? Well, the answer is we will use citations. What's a citation? That is basically a directory on the internet. So somewhere like, for example, Angie's List, Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Nextdoor, those websites. We have to just sign up with your business account. We have to make sure we're inputting your business's name, address, and phone number the exact same way across all your accounts. And then once enough time has passed, Google will take a check and they'll say, okay, yeah, based on all these other websites, you must be legitimate. You are a real, authentic business. So we'll go ahead and start showing you up in the top. Then directly below that, we have the organic section. This ideally is where we want to get your website to. So the organic section, or basically what I did was I clicked on this website, which is White Castle Roofing. This is your biggest competitor because they're the very first website that pops up in the organic section. And you can see right off the bat, they have a lot more content on their homepage. Not quite 1,500 words like I was saying, but pretty close to it. They probably have close to 1,000, maybe 1,200. So that right there, something you can beat them in. All you have to do is go into your website, like I said, put in a blog post or some just more information about your business, just making sure you're putting in relative keywords to the Google search. So I use this tool. You are more than welcome to download it yourself. I pay about $200 a month for it. It's called Ahrefs or Ahrefs. It basically just buys data from Google. Anytime someone searches anything, this company will buy the data once about every 4 to 6 days. So I can see whenever I use whitecastleroofing.com, your biggest competitor's website, I can see some of the back end on how they're actually behaving. So right off the bat, remember I said the organic section in Google, right where we want to get your website, just from being in that top spot, they have roughly 1.4 thousand keywords that they're ranking for based on the content on their website, and they're getting about 1,200 people clicking onto their website every month. So Google values that, just those 1,200 clicks, not even conversion into clients, those 1,200 clicks at $4,900, because that's you can imagine a lot of people clicking on this website are definitely looking for the service that they're offering. So the last thing, we had content, then citations. The very last thing I wanted to talk about is backlinks. Now, what's a backlink? It is basically very similar to a citation in the way that it's another referencing domain pointing back to this website, but it is not necessarily going to have your address, phone number, and business name on it. All they really do is have things like Home Depot or Roofing Monthly, whoever it is, pointing back and saying, yep, here's my seal of approval. These guys are awesome. Google likes to see a lot of niche and location relevant backlinks. So the thing about having 297 domains and 1,600 backlinks, that means these are really, really strong backlinks, or strong referencing domains, my apologies. Like I said, a domain or a backlink from Home Depot will mean a lot more to Google than a backlink from Pizza Hut. It is basically saying, yep, these guys know what they're talking about, and other websites in a relative category are also recommending them. So for fun, I went ahead and clicked on this keyword section right here just to see what it is that they're ranking for so highly. And you get this section right here, this 1,331 keywords that they're ranking for. So right off the bat, we have White Castle Roofing. Not surprising, that's their company name. White Castle Roofing, Lincoln, Nebraska. Again, their company name. Oh, excuse me. But then directly below that, we have the first really what's called a holy moly, I'm forgetting my words right here. It's a buyer intent keyword. There it is. Sorry about that. So we have what they're searching for, roofing, and where they want it, Lincoln, Nebraska. So you can imagine that a lot of people clicking or searching this are wanting this service. That gets searched roughly 200 times every month. And this particular website gets about 57 of those clicks, or at least got 57 of them as of 11 days ago. So again, you can probably assume that most of those 57 people will be converted into clients. Box vent roof, box vents on roof, box vent roofing, Lincoln, another 150 searches, 23 clicks, roof box vents, and they got a lot about box vents over here. Commercial roofing, Omaha, hundreds Google searches every month, they get 8. Either way, you can see a lot of traffic is driven to them based on those keywords that they have peppered in through their website. So for fun, I took your website over here, this galpharoofing.com, which again, great looking website, just needs a little help. And I put that into my tool just to see what we're looking at. And right off the bat, you can see that you don't have any organic traffic. You don't have any paid ads. This is telling me that you're not paying for advertising on Google. You might be paying for it on Facebook or TikTok or wherever people put ads these days, but nothing on Google, which is what I'm really concerned about. And you're not getting any organic searches because you're not ranking for any relative keywords. I do see, however, you have one referencing domain giving you 8 backlinks. That's a great start. It tells me that you actually know a little bit about how to do this kind of stuff, but obviously we've got a long way to go to catch up to these guys. So basically the game plan is, if you were to sign up with me, I would take all of these referencing domains that your biggest competitor has, I would give them to you, or I would sign up with them with your business. And then I would try to double this number, ideally, maybe even triple them if I can. I just want to get you as many domains as you possibly can so I can get you more backlinks than your competition. Not only so you will rank higher than them, but it will be much harder for them to beat you in the long run, if that makes sense. I would also be helping you get more citations, so that way your website would show up here in the map pack. When people search for a city or near me, you would pop up right in the top. And then obviously I would try to do a complete web rebuild so that way I can make your website look a little bit more appealing in the eyes of Google. With that, that's all that I have for you today. I hope this information has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please email me. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you have any opinions, whether you liked it or not, I would also love to hear that. Don't be shy. If you liked what I had to say and you want to talk to me some more, again, let me know. I'll be more than happy to set up a date and time for us to chat. If you didn't like it, though, I just ask that you please give me a couple sentences just telling me what it was that you didn't really care for. Did I speak too fast? Was I too slow? Was my content boring? Just give me some pointers so that way I can help other businesses out. Either way, I really appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a good night now, all right?